Now, before we start coding, we need two essential tools. First, a code editor to write our code, and second, a browser to run and test the code. So let's now very quickly set up these tools before we get to work. So let's start with the text editor. Now, some people like to teach JavaScript right in the browser console or some other tool, but I like to use a real-world text editor. And the editor that I personally use is Brackets. And so I'm going to use it for this course as well. Now, if you have your own favorite text editor, then you can and should, of course, use that one. And I know that some people prefer Atom or Sublime or something else. So you can really use whatever you like the most, because every text editor works without any restrictions. But if you don't have a favorite text editor yet, then you can use Brackets like me. And here is where you download it. So it's just brackets.io. It's really an amazing free editor that has a lot of features and lots of extensions and themes that you can just download, and also all for free. So if you downloaded Brackets, this is how it's going to look like when you first open the app. Maybe just with some different colors, but that's because I have a different theme. And you can easily install themes just over here, okay, here on the right side. So here on themes, and we can also install extensions right here. And actually there's one extension that you should install right away, and that's called autosave. So it's this one, autosave files on window blur. And what this extension does is to automatically save all your files as soon as you leave the app. So that's extremely useful when you want to reload your web page or app in the browser. Which brings us to the browser. So let's close this, and here in Brackets we can hit this icon, and then it opens the browser with the web page that we're currently working on. So we're going to write our code here in the text editor and then run it in the browser in here. And in my case, the browser that I'm using is the latest version of Google Chrome. But once again, you can use another browser if you prefer, like Safari or Firefox, as long as it has a JavaScript console. And the JavaScript console is an extremely useful tool to code in JavaScript, because it shows us errors, allows us to log data, and also to interact with the JavaScript code of our apps. And so we're going to be using it all the time. And so you need a modern browser that has a JavaScript console. So let me just quickly show you the console here by hitting the View menu, Developer, and then JavaScript console. Okay, and down here it is. And you see there's already an error here, right? But it doesn't really matter now. So in Google Chrome, the console is part of these Google Chrome DevTools here, okay? So all this is the Google DevTools, but we're just interested in the console for now. And just to show you how it works, the instruction that we're going to use the most is console log. Just like this. So let's log something to the console. You know, hello world. Hit return, and here it is. So we're going to be using this console log method here all the time in our code to log stuff to the console. Alright, and this is actually all we need to start writing JavaScript code and running it. So no complicated setups or configurations like in other programming languages. And this simplicity in getting started is really one of the big advantages of learning JavaScript. Alright, and so we're now ready to move on. And once again, good luck with this course.